Hello and welcome to the fourth and the final part of the chapter. Let's get back into it. In terms of rest days, Section 59(1) of the Employment Act mentioned that every employee shall be allowed in each week a rest day of 1 whole day as may be determined from time to time by the employer, where an employee is allowed more than 1 rest day in a week. If employees work on a rest day, employees are entitled to premium rates of pay. Under Section 60A of the Employment Act, an employee shall not be required under his contract of service to work for more than 5 consecutive hours without a period of leisure of not less than 30 minutes duration. They cannot work more than 8 hours in one day. They cannot work in excess of a spread over period of 10 hours in one day. And they cannot more than 48 hours in 1 week. An employee may be required by his employer to exceed the limit of hours prescribed in previous subsection and to work on a rest day, in certain cases such as accidents, special work for defense or security, urgent work, and the such. On a graphical view, an employee cannot not allowed to work more than 5 hours continuously without rest, not allowed to work more than 8 hours a day, not allowed to work more than 48 hours a week, as well not allowed to work more than 104 hours a month. For public holidays, under Section 60D of the Employment Act, every employee shall be entitled to a paid holiday at his ordinary rate of pay on the following days in any one calendar year. First, on 11 of the gazetted public holidays, where 5 of which shall be National Day, Birthday of Young Di Pertuan Agong, Birthday of the Ruler, or Young Di Pertuan Aguri, or Federal Territory Day, Workers' Day, Malaysia Day, or on any day appointed as a public holiday for that particular year under Section 8 of the Holidays Act 1951, or Act 369. The other 6 days are chosen by employer. Working or overtime on public holiday will be paid at the rate of 3 times. The working day following immediately the rest day or the other public holiday shall be a paid holiday in substitution of the first mentioned public holiday. For annual leave, under Section 60(1) of the Employment Act, an employee shall be entitled to paid annual leave of 8 days if they worked for less than 2 years, 12 days if they worked for more than 2 years, but less than 5 years, 16 days if they worked for more than 5 years. Employees not completed 12 months of continuous service with the same employer during the year in which his contract of service terminates, his entitlement to paid annual leave shall be in direct proportion to the number of completed months of service. A quick note on this: employees who are absent from work without permission from employers and without any appropriate reason, and exceed 10% of working days for 12 months continuously are not eligible to get annual leave for the duration concerned. In terms of sick leave or medical leave, Section 60(f)(1) of the Employment Act, an employee shall, after examination at the expense of the employer, by a registered medical practitioner duly appointed by the employer. But if there are no such medical practitioner is appointed, or, if having regard to the nature or circumstances of the illness, the services of the medical practitioner so appointed are not obtainable within a reasonable time or distance, by any other registered medical practitioner or by a medical officer, employer will pay for medical examination/services and any treatment recommended by the doctor. For employees with no hospitalization required, employees can get 14 days of sick leave if they worked for less than 2 years, 18 days of sick leave if they worked for more than 2 years, but less than 5 years, 22 days of sick leave if they worked for more than 5 years. If hospitalization is required, employees are allocated 60 days regardless of period of service to the organization. A quick note: despite employees have the right to enjoy 60 days medical leave if they are hospitalized, this 60-day eligibility will be reduced to follow the number of standard medical leave that has already been utilized. For example, an employee is hospitalized and before this he or she has taken 10 days of medical leave. Therefore, the right to medical leave due to hospitalization is only 50 days. That's all for this chapter. We hope you understand and we'll see you in the following chapter.